Hello, my name is Lachey Sanford, and I am one of the many students soon to graduate here at Portland Community Media. Our training as studio producers is so exciting. We enjoy what we are experiencing, and we can only imagine the possibilities. We are able to take our experience to the next level. PCM staff are well qualified, efficient, and ready to put out small fires in the studio control room. We have a clip that I hope you will enjoy. Thanks for watching.
Oh, hey there, fellow Long viewers. My name is Mark Ruskamp, and I am the producer of the cutting-edge local access television program, Feet on the Street, starring Ray Baker. Now, normally Ray and we work pretty diligently to keep this show non-political. However, there is an upcoming measure on the ballot that is just too important to ignore. That's right, Measure 171.3-A, the Ruskamp Sterilization Act. And I'm sure you've heard the hype, as there are dozens of pro-Ruskamp opponents to this measure. But take it from someone who's been a Ruskamp for well over 30 years. Measure 171.3-A must pass. Reliance on education and voluntary anti-Ruskamp breeding procedures is simply not enough. The invasive Ruskamp species was introduced to North America in the early 1930s when European cargo ships would throw their empty beer kegs overboard into Lake Michigan. The Ruskamp adapted quickly to the North American environment and set up a stronghold in the region's Midwest, virtually eliminating all native species. Measure 171.3-A is the only clear way to keep a Ruskamp infestation from taking hold in Cowlitz County. An alkaline additive will be added to the county's 3 cheapest beers. When ingested in bulk by the Ruskamp, this will trigger a mental reaction where the ego and the self finally shake hands and agree to disagree that rapture is inevitable. This angers and confuses the Ruskamp, rendering it unable to breed. Cowlitz County is not the first to consider such legislation. Countries around the world have had anti-Ruskamp breeding mandates in place for decades with great success. The facts speak for themselves, and I'm also telling you, the Ruskamp Sterilization Act must pass. Failure to take action now is going to doom Cowlitz County to the same fates of Nebraska, Missouri, and Oregon.
Portland Community Media is located at 2766 Northeast MLK Boulevard here in Portland, Oregon, 97212. PCM is open to the public. Come by and check out and see what it is that we have to offer. Staff are ready to answer any questions about multimedia. Everyone has the right to free speech as an American citizen. The focus and goal of PCM is to provide the public with the opportunity to speak their mind. In other words, to give Americans a voice. You can also log on to the internet at www.pcmtv.org. Once again, www.pcmtv.org. Here's a quote of one man's interpretation of the importance of multimedia. The media has the most powerful entity on earth. They have the power to make innocent guilty and to make the guilty appear innocent. And that's power, because they control the mind of the masses. After all, without the audience, who are you really talking to?
Hello, I'm Mark Ruskamp, the Public Access Coordinator here at Portland Community Media, and the snappy dresser to my left is Kate Richards.
Kate Richards, programming, MMS, front desk. I lost count somewhere down the line. We do a lot of work here at Portland Community Media, making sure that your productions are great and broadcast quality.
But don't forget, one of the most important things about public access is that it's supposed to be fun. Not everything has to be incredibly serious. You can make some jokes, maybe have a little comedy segment to your television show. We're not here to stop you from doing anything that you feel needs to be shown to your fellow Portlanders.
However, with this in mind, the fun aspect has been kind of pulled out of public access in the last 20-something odd years. And as you could see there, my spit flew pretty far at the camera. See, that was funny. See, I smiled. I made myself laugh. That is the public access that we are looking towards today.
Well put there. Yes, absolutely. Well put there, Kate. Well put. And again, as I have also just completed the course here for the studio certification, taught by Kate and Chris, and I learned a ton of information. More information than my caveman brain really can handle, so actually my head may explode at any given moment. If that does, go to Wide and post it on YouTube immediately. But anyway, I encourage all of you out there to come down here and learn how to make television. And then you get to bother me like I'm bothering you right now in your home.
It's an absolute pleasure to work here at Portland Community Media with such wonderful caveman-minded people and such well-organized individuals from time to time to time to time.
It's nap time for Kate, sorry. We're just gonna keep going here, apparently. This is how hard our teachers work. Look at this. I mean, she's barely able to stay awake right now. It's crazy.
Sorry.
Oh, are you back?
No,
you back?
sorry.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm good.
All right. Narcoleptic, obviously.
Yeah, sorry, that just, on occasion, this is not even that pillowy. It didn't even look like a pillow. Anyway, that being said, Portland Community Media does, in fact, want your contributions to the community down here on our stations. You don't have to just take a studio class. What you can also do is take a field equipment class and learn how to shoot with our cameras outside or in your own home. But please, remember that there are children watching.
Yes. And public access, we really need to take advantage of this while it is still here. And we never know what the future might hold. As access centers across the United States have been losing funding, we are very, very lucky here in Portland, Oregon to have such a well-funded, well-staffed with handsome, beautiful staff members. You guys really need to come down here and check this out. And it would be a shame if anything bad was to happen and you never got a chance to see the awesome staff down here at Portland Community Media. And like Kate said, it's not just studio production. We're going to be introducing animation classes. You can take cameras to concerts. You can take a camera to the dentist because everybody wants to share that experience
With
the rest of
everyone.
the- Yeah. And we can also learn how to write scripts and put them on teleprompters occasionally. And then stuff happens. Yeah.
And you read them sometimes if they work. Well, that's all the time we have
guess
to
that's all
talk
the time.
about all of this fun stuff here at PCM because the teleprompter was totally working. In any case, we hope to see you down here in Portland, Oregon.
Enjoy your evening.
Try to.